Everybody, hope you're doing well. Listen, let's check out this video. I've said before, said again, a lot of times women have a lot of kids and they're like struggling and they're thinking, okay, at the end it's going to be, well, mom, we appreciate that you did the very best that you could. Newsflash, it doesn't always end like that. Check this out.
With 7 kids in a motel is abuse to your children. I'm the eldest of 7, and living in motels was definitely part of my childhood.
Wow.
Please listen to me as someone who used to be one of your children. What you're doing is abuse, and you're recording it. You're recording yourself feeding a man steak and potatoes, loaded potatoes, but you're sharing 1 pack of noodles for your children, giving them 1 piece of chicken and 2 Brussels sprouts, popping them for playing, running around because they're children. They have to exert energy somewhere, and they're overstimulated because they're entrapped. I understand you have to make content, but to get on this app and say that you're trying your best, you couldn't be any further from the truth.
Wow.
Trying your best would not be bringing children into the world knowing that you're struggling. Trying your best will not be getting pregnant with another child. Struggling with children is not okay. It should not be normalized. I am not speaking down on you. Honestly, as a woman who's trying, I still respect you nonetheless. But as some
Wow. Wow. I agree. See, she's lived that. So the old adage of, oh, well, I did the best I could. Did you really? No. How about we're just going to have to be real with it? Some of these mothers are being reckless. You know you have children that you can't feed, then you pick up a man. Why are you feeding the man steak and potatoes? Why is that? That lets me know he can't even feed himself. And that's why he's there. But hey, at least she got one. She got a man, huh? She said, I used to be one of those 7 kids living in a motel. See, kids get older, like I said before, it's not going to always be, well, mom, you did the best you could and we appreciate you. No, they're going to get older, get out into the world and realize that, hey, you know what? Why you have 7 kids? Why do we have to live that way? And I did the best I could. No, you did what you wanted to do. And she even said it's abuse.
children, what you're doing is abuse, and you're recording it. You're recording yourself feeding a man steak and potatoes, loaded potatoes, but you're sharing 1 pack of noodles for your children.
And that's something. 1 pack of noodles for your children. And hold on, with 7 kids, more than likely, I wonder where does she get the money, get the funds to pay for the food? I'm willing to bet you. I am willing to bet you it's probably coming from an EBT card. I bet you the food probably came from an EBT card. And see, she's trying to prove herself not to her kids. She's trying to prove herself to a man. Why the hell would a woman do that? Baby, you already, if you have 7 kids, 7 kids, how you think you got the 7 kids? Obviously, your picker is off. Still, after 7 kids, clearly being abandoned, a single mama struggling, you still, the idea, I don't even see how you would even want to entertain a man. You don't qualify because you're doing it all wrong. See, there has to be accountability. Again, the old school thing where the kids go, oh, mama, you did the best you could. And I remember when we had to share that one wiener and each of us cut it into 7 pieces with some mac and cheese. Yeah, it's going to work a little differently. And the I did the best I could is not working. And I agree. She said it's abuse.
Right? 32 with 7 kids in a motel is abuse to your children. I'm the eldest of 7, and living in motels was definitely part of my childhood. Please listen to me as someone who used to be
living in motels.
Your children. What you're doing is abuse, and you're recording it. You're recording yourself feeding a man steak and potatoes, loaded potatoes, but you're sharing 1 pack of noodles for your children, giving them 1 piece of chicken and 2 Brussels sprouts, popping them.
Wow. 1 pack of noodles for your children, some chicken and Brussels sprouts.
For playing, running around because they're children. They have to exert energy somewhere.
Did you hear what she said? You're popping them for playing. So that sounds like to me like a for playing. You got them in a hotel room. What the heck do you expect? That's closed space. They have a lot of energy. They have to run and play and do all that fun stuff. But you already knew that. You got 7 kids, woman. You don't know. Again, I concur. Child abuse.
And they're overstimulated because they're entrapped. I understand you have to make content, but to get on this app and say that you're trying your best,
No, you're not.
you couldn't be any further from the truth. Trying
Yes.
your best would not be bringing children into the world knowing that you're struggling. Trying your best will not be getting pregnant with another child. Struggling with children is not okay. It should not be normalized. I am not.
But understand, as I said before, said again, sometimes I think some of these women, I think they're using a womb as a wallet. Because with 7 kids, I'm trying to say why you're in a motel. Did they lose housing with 7 kids? I find that kind of hard to believe. Or unless maybe mama had a man and they got kicked out. That's all I can think of. 7 kids? Oh, they're going to find some kind of spot for you, girl. Housing, probably food. I'm sure food stamps. So while you're in a motel, first thing hit my mind, I wonder if she lost her housing privileges due to having a man there. See, this is to be realistic. It's like to me, her mother prioritized men, not the children, and that's why she get feeding the men steaks and all this. She is prioritizing men and not the children. That's what the mother is doing. And see, they get older. As I said before, I wish for Black women in my community in particular, if they could just take off 6 months and have all your bills paid, it's something to keep the kid. Man, we don't need six months, 3 months industrial travel, or just go to different cities and just kind of experience things, and you're gonna see there are cultures within cultures. Am I saying that other cultures do everything right? Hell to the no. But don't forget, there are cultures within cultures. So just like if all we know is single family, baby mama culture, if that's all you know, then you start to see, hey, there are some other people that look like me in my community. They're investing, these moms are investing in their kids, in their daughters. They're investing in their sons. You need to see that so you can make an informed decision about your life. Hypnotic rhythm is very strong. So if you do and practice all that you know that you see, nothing, anything else, and especially if you have a closed mind, if you've been taught anything that's different, you're ready to go ahead and rebuff it. And oh yeah, well I don't want to hear all that. Well, that's not what. Some people can't even listen to information. Popcorn eyes gonna keep you popped up into poverty. So emotional, don't want to listen to a different point of view. Then you look up here, you did the same thing mama and them did, and how that turned out for you. Looks like it didn't turn out at all. You did the same thing. Yeah. And look how it turned out. Not so super fantastico. So now she's seeing that, and this lets me know, and I'm sorry that she has to experience that from one woman to another, but this lets me know she's going to do better because she's being realistic. She's not part of it. Well, mama did the best she could, and we just going to go ahead and go with that. And I'm sitting up here, and I got my 3 kids. I got my 9 kids at 25. No, 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 no. She's experienced that. She is intelligent. And then you wonder why when parents want to play the, oh, I did the best I could thing, and yeah, we didn't have much, we were happy. That suffering and the struggling and doing without food and seeing a man prioritize, seeing her mother based on the food choice that she gave the man, prioritize the man over her kids, it speaks volumes. And parents don't seem to understand. Kids don't forget. You can try to play memory loss game all you want to. You can play selective memory all you want to. Those kids, they're gonna remember. She remembers. And it's not a good memory. You can't fake it. So yeah, like we hold men accountable, women as well. 7 kids, you didn't figure it out after the first 2 or 3 and went on to 7. That lets me know all I can think of is one thing. It sounds like to me that might be what they say, a benefits situationship. Again, I'm trying to understand, why are you in a motel with that many kids? You can definitely get housing. So that's just clearly, I am so not understanding that. Anyway, let me know, what do you all think about this? What do you think about this? It's sad, but I'm grateful to see that she has clearly analyzed this, and she's going to, I'm quite sure, very confident, based on her video, break the cycle. So all this right here, oh, the men left me. Okay, again, you didn't figure out the first one or two, three. You should have been an expert. But she went on to 7 kids, and the man getting the steak and loaded potatoes, and the kids getting some noodles and some chicken and Brussels sprouts. So like her mama must have been picking up a homeless man. They can't even afford to feed himself. Why would he even be in your space, lady? You already got 7 and struggling, living in a motel. And picked up a struggling mom trying to prove yourself to a man that can't even feed himself. If he could, then he wouldn't even. A real man would be like, "Oh, no, no, no." I bet this sounds like she's picking up a struggling bum. He might have just been, what do they say, just fresh out. Oh, I'm gonna prove to him what kind of woman I is. Yeah, right. So the world is watching. Guess what? The kids are watching. As she said, and I agree. Sometimes we don't want to hold women accountable, but you have to be realistic.
Recording yourself feeding a man steak and potatoes, loaded potatoes, but you're sharing 1 pack of noodles for your children,
1 pack?
giving them 1 piece of chicken and 2 Brussels sprouts, propping them for playing, running around because the children, they have to exert energy somewhere, and they're over.
And guess what? The children didn't ask to be here. Like she said, popping them for playing. That sound like a, hey, you better sit down somewhere. Are you serious, lady?
What you're doing is abuse.
That part right there. It's abuse. I agree. And maybe she doesn't know it's still abuse, whether you want to recognize it or not. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.